NASA detected a mysterious object speeding toward Earth, and some actual bona fide experts think it might not be your typical space rock, or maybe any kind of rock, or a natural phenomenon at all.
On November 2nd, 2025, while astronomers around the world were tracking this mysterious interstellar visitor 3I Atlas, something unrealistic happened. Gennady Borisov, the same astronomer who discovered humanity's second interstellar object back in 2019, detected another anomaly. Only this time, it wasn't just moving through our solar system. It was moving between Earth and 3I Atlas, and it was behaving in ways that made 3I Atlas look ordinary by comparison. What you will discover in this video will completely rattle everything you knew about interstellar objects, and it's only the beginning. The first mystery. Let's start with the obvious. 3I Atlas showed up on July 1st, 2025, discovered by NASA's Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System. Right away, astronomers knew something was off. This wasn't just another comet passing through our cosmic neighborhood. It was an interstellar object, the third one ever detected, meaning it came from another star system entirely. But 3I Atlas wasn't playing by the rules. First, there's the speed. This thing is moving at an absolutely ridiculous velocity, faster even than Oumuamua, that cigar-shaped mystery object that baffled scientists back in 2017. But speed alone doesn't make something strange, does it? What makes 3I Atlas weird is its trajectory. The object has an orbital eccentricity of 6.14. Now, eccentricity is basically a measure of how stretched out an orbit is. A perfect circle has an eccentricity of 0. Earth's orbit is 0.017, nearly circular. Even Halley's Comet, which loops way out past Neptune, only has an eccentricity of 0.967. But 3I Atlas has 6.14. That's the highest eccentricity ever recorded for any object we've observed. Its path through our solar system is almost perfectly straight, like someone drew a line with a ruler and said, "Go that way." But it doesn't stop there. As astronomers kept watching, they noticed something else. 3I Atlas has what's called a heartbeat pulse. Every 16.16 hours, its brightness changes in a regular rhythmic pattern. That's unusual enough on its own, but when 3I Atlas got closer to the sun, it started getting bluer. That's backwards. Comets typically get redder as they heat up because the dust they release scatters light differently. Blue means something else is happening, something we don't fully understand. Scientists also detected what might be cryovolcanoes on its surface, erupting icy volcanoes shooting material into space. And spectroscopic analysis revealed a metal-rich interior that contradicts standard comet formation models. Comets are supposed to be dirty snowballs since they've been traveling for millions of years. But here's the kicker. 3I Atlas is showing non-gravitational acceleration. It's changing speed without any apparent gravitational assistance, just like Oumuamua did. And just like with Oumuamua, that opens up some uncomfortable questions. This object made its closest approach to the sun on October 29, 2025. That's called perihelion, and here's where the grand tour begins. 3I Atlas is going to fly relatively close to Mars, about 28 million kilometers away. Then it's going to pass Venus at 97 million kilometers, and on its way out, it'll cruise by Jupiter at just 53 million kilometers. But we on Earth will be on the complete opposite side of the sun when 3I Atlas makes its closest approach. Our telescopes will lose sight of it in October and won't pick it back up until December, specifically December 19th, 2025, when it makes its closest approach to Earth at 170 million miles away. Some would call that a coincidence. Others would call it suspicious. But the reality is way more than we ever imagined. The alien theory. This is where Harvard astrophysicist Avi Loeb enters the picture. Now, Loeb is a controversial figure in astronomy. He's the guy who suggested Oumuamua might have been an alien spacecraft, a claim that got him ridiculed by much of the scientific community. But Loeb doesn't back down easily. In a paper published this year, Loeb suggested there's a 30 to 40% probability that 3I Atlas isn't entirely natural. And he's not just throwing that number out randomly. He's looking at something called the Oberth maneuver. Here's the idea. When a spacecraft flies close to a massive object like the sun, it can use that close approach to perform what's called a gravity assist or slingshot maneuver. Fire your engines at the exact moment you're closest to the sun, and you get maximum bang for your buck. The sun's gravity amplifies your thrust, allowing you to change trajectory or speed much more efficiently than if you fired your engines out in deep space. The suspicious part now is, 3I Atlas performed its perihelion while hidden behind the sun from Earth's perspective. If you wanted to adjust your trajectory without being observed, that would be the perfect time to do it. And then there are the alignments. 3I Atlas lined up with Mars, Jupiter, and Earth at statistically improbable angles. Loeb calculated the probability of these alignments happening naturally. It came out to less than 0.005%. That's not impossible, but very uncomfortable. Now, before you dismiss